good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Charlottesville, home of the Virginia Cavaliers. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Blue Devils will kick it away first. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Virginia's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
He has the first and still on his feet. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Floats it out in space. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
So now it's second and long. He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Grab near the marker. It's Courtney. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Got it in the middle. It's Ennis.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Cavaliers can really attack on this second and short. They'll go to the ground. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Back to throw, it's Morris. Under fire. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And that was like the quarterback was just caught in a slow-moving vice, and eventually it squeezed him.
And listen, I like the call. I like to be aggressive. I know I can go for it on fourth down because we're going to do that anyways. It's just what we do. It's really fun, and I get to score more points when I get to do it. But when I see it's not there, throw the football away. Don't take the sack.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Duke Blue Devils offense has its first opportunity of the day. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on! They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the Blue Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Brings up 2nd down.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Virginia has the lead here. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They'll go right back to it. Makes it past the marker. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
The Blue Devils back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Holds and fires complete to the right. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
And the Blue Devils started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it! And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Going for 6. Touchdown, Duke! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So an 82-yard drive there. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss.
7, Virginia, 3.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Courtney. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
It's now 2nd down.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Scanning the field, it's Morris. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
To the air on second down. That's caught. It's Ennis. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
The Cavaliers are moving quickly down the field. Gives it on the option. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The give to the single back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Looking downfield, it's Morris. Got it in the middle, it's Ennis. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. Timeout called here by the defense is the first one they've used this half. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. Looking for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Cavaliers!
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wants to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
The Blue Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gets the back moving. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Brown.
The first down pass complete to the wideout. Gain of 7. 2nd down coming up.
Looking downfield very late in the half. Grabs it in the middle. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Charlottesville. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Carl Smith Center and Scott Stadium.
And the Cavaliers will kick it away to crank up the second half. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
I agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Out facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. At the 35, he's open. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Grab behind the line. It's Brown. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Using his legs, it's Moore. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened.
Here on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The Blue Devils have this offense rolling. They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success, and they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the 3rd quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Unloads it left. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Moore. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that 3rd down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. Oh, he missed it, no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Morris. Soft spot in the middle. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Complete to the right. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Courtney. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Touchdown, Virginia! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
We've reached the end of the period. It's Virginia holding the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
The short hands, it's Kane. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like, late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
This defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Little. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Oh no, the ball popped out. This could change things. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They'll run it on first and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
It's now second and goal.
And they'll send 5 wide receivers out, maybe creating some room for the quarterback to run. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Touchdown, Blue Devils! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Number 9.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
Lining up for the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Morris. Finds his man out of the backfield. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They'll try to get it through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ennis. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. The Cavaliers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. He's going to fire deep. He's got it on the outside. Touchdown, Cavaliers! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Extra point.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a big play up top, going 63 yards to the house. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wants to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, there have been way too many incompletions for this offense in this game. It's a big reason why they're trailing, obviously. They've never been able to get into a rhythm, and at this juncture here on a 2-minute situation in your own end, you got to find ways to start throwing completions somewhere out on the field to get back in this game.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Got it set up on the outside. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be thrown to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And the Blue Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Anthony. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Blue Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
Now it's a 1st down from the 43-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.